This is the Hollyland Lark M2, and after trying it, we think this might be one of the best audio systems out there for some professional video creators. Now let me explain what I mean there. There's a lot of professional video being made out there that don't need all of the features of a more advanced wireless audio system. They don't need 32-bit float or timecode or removable batteries, lav mics. They need something that's similar, that sounds great, but makes their life easier and their work faster, but keeps professional audio quality at the same time. Now this might be self-employed people for their social media profiles, or perhaps an in-house marketing department, or estate agents maybe. This is all very professional video that is being made extremely quickly, and often sometimes by people who aren't trained or even that experienced in the world of video creation. But all of those videos, they do still need to be, as far as the end user is concerned, professional video. And as we all know, the biggest thing that is going to make your final video seem unprofessional is bad audio. And this is the kind of work where we think the Lark M2 fits perfectly. There are a lot of products out there on the market for this crowd, but the two main features with this that separate it from that crowd for us and make it really well suited to this kind of work specifically, the first is this tiny little transmitter, and the second is this combo bundle as a whole. So let me go over those. The transmitter is the first thing that grabs your attention here. It is absolutely tiny, and it weighs just 9 grams. And this is really important as it's designed to be worn up here. It's not hidden away in a pocket or anything like that. And when something like this is worn up on your clothes and in shot, the lighter it is, the better. Every gram really does count to stop it weighing down your clothes. Picking one of these up is just remarkable. You barely notice you're holding anything at all. You're going to be able to put this onto pretty much anything that you want. They're this little round button shape with a flat front to them, which has a Hollyland logo on it. And you can get sticker sets though, which do cover this area, either with something fun and colourful, or just a plain black one, which I imagine a lot of people would prefer. You could also quite easily customize this, make something with your own design or maybe a company logo, which could be really useful for some uses. At the top, there's a status light which flashes when it's not connected, is blue when it is, and is green when noise reduction is enabled. Then there's the microphone itself, of course, which you do want to have facing up towards your face, of course. On the side is a button, one press, and this turns on noise reduction, and a double press will actually start or stop your camera if you're using this with a phone, which is quite nice. Then on the back is a surprisingly strong magnet system, and that is how you actually mount it to things. Now Hollyland give you 3 options for this. This simple little magnet back so that you can attach it onto your clothing. You put the magnet behind your clothes, transmitter on the front, and it pins it in the middle. And that's what I'm using here in this piece to camera, for example. There's then a necklace option, which lets you just casually dangle it around your neck. Or this clip, which is really useful for jackets or bag straps or baseball caps, that kind of thing. What really impressed us here, though, isn't just its size and simplicity, but also its sound quality. This is just designed for using the microphone on the top of the transmitter, of course. There's no port to plug in a lav mic here to improve that sound quality. And if that's the way you want to work, this is just the wrong system for you. This is for that simplicity. Snap the transmitter onto your subject and you instantly get great sound. And it is pretty great sound. I'm using it right now while I've been using that for this entire video. And we also recorded our last video with it as well. And to be honest, we didn't really notice that much of a quality drop-off from our normal setup. So I would absolutely trust this for piece to cameras like this, which is what they're going to be used for, I reckon, most often. The other big feature that impressed us is this combo kit as a whole, because essentially there are 3 kinds of receiver units in this system, and this combo kit is one kit with all 3 in, ready to go. There's the camera receiver, which has this nice big record level dial on the front, which is really nice and simple to use. And then there's these two mobile options, a Lightning and a USB-C one. So this means with this one combo kit, you can use this microphone system with a professional camera or any phone on the market, or even a laptop. Just pair your transmitter with whatever receiver of these three that you need at the time by holding the buttons down on both for 3 seconds. It is really easy and really fast. There's also this charging case, which is so useful. Charging cases have almost become a must-have now for audio kits like this with built-in batteries. It means the units, when you take them out, are fully charged and ready to go at all times, obviously as long as you've kept the charging case charged. And after the shoot, of course, all you need to do is pop them back in the case and plug that one case into USB-C to charge all three things. Or you might well not need to charge them, as the case itself gives you enough battery life for 40 combined hours of use, which is incredibly impressive. That's the case though. You can't use these continuously for video for 40 hours as you're limited by the battery life of this tiny little transmitter, of course. But even that is 10 hours. So it's pretty hard really to imagine a situation where that isn't going to be long enough. So in this combo kit, you get 2 transmitters, those 3 different receivers, the charging case and the magnet mounting options, the windshields and a few stickers as well. Now the charging case only fits those 2 transmitters and 1 camera receiver. The other 2 camera receivers, the phone ones, don't fit inside, but those are the only ones that need charging. These phone ones don't have a battery inside. They take their power from the phone that they're connected to. So that's not really so much of a problem. So that's the combo kit and the tiny little microphone transmitter, which were the 2 main features that really caught our eye. But there's also a whole host of other stuff here that is very impressive. They have transmission distance of 300 meters, which should be more than enough for most situations. And the built-in noise cancellation is really useful for the kind of quick turnaround work which these mics are going to be great for. In fact, I'll turn it on the one that I'm using here so that you can see how it sounds for the rest of this video. It's one of the best on-device noise reduction systems that I've used. It doesn't really make your voice that robotic-y or anything like that, but it's still not quite as good as the ones in post-production which you apply afterwards. For example, the one that is built into the paid version of DaVinci Resolve. But if you do have the time to do that in your work, that's all well and good, but I do think for the kind of work that these are suited for, most of the time it's going to be quicker paced than that, and to just have it at the push of a button is fantastic. There's lots of little features like that here that are really easy to like. These aren't for everyone, of course. The simple fact that you can't plug in a lav mic is going to rule these out for a lot of professional users out there. But like I said at the beginning, I think these are designed for one particular area of the industry. And for that kind of work and that kind of user, the Lark M2 is a pretty fantastic option, I think. If you want to buy one for yourself, head over to ProAV with the links down below and let us know what you think of the Lark M2 and how you think it sounds down in the comments section. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.